Our series Dancehall Now continues. Last week, two mainstream American DJs gave their perspectives. This week, we hear from the UK's Mix Master J. We'll also hear from Bounty Killer. On that and many other current topical issues as the warlord celebrates yet another special honor.
Taxi driver.
Hezron's cry for young girls caught our ears, and so the taxi driver singer comes to share. After narrowly escaping injury from a car crash this week, Dancehall new arrival Takeover is on our stage to not only give praise, but to also drop his latest work. And speaking of motor vehicle crash, we want to take the time out to send our condolences to family and friends of the late Jamaican actor Louis Rankin, who passed away from a motor vehicle accident in Canada this week. Louis was best known for his roles in movies like Shatters and Belly, and was a musician in his own right. I am Winford Williams. We'll be right back.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
Last Wednesday, Bounty Killer was cited as a social entrepreneur by the University of Technology, UTech, Jamaica. The warlord's work as dubplate specialist, their research found, provided great opportunities for a more professional consideration in respect to how dubplates were treated within the music industry of Jamaica.
If you're this straight sound, how your life your last. Well,
Bounty Killer's inclusion was inspired by the students. So when I came up with the concept of doing case studies and I threw it out to my student community, there were a few names. And I would say, when I say a few names, I mean two names that came. And hands down, his name was supreme. Miss, you have to include Bounty because not only is he an entrepreneur, he is a philanthropist that gives back to the community, all the communities, the inner city communities, and he's the consummate social entrepreneur.
Can you speak to how he responded when he was asked to be part of it?
He was quite elated and really wanted to be a part of the research, and particularly because of the fact that he did not complete school. You know, he dropped out of school from grade 9. So he made mention of that and the fact that, hey, this is about young people, and if it is that I can contribute to their education, he was good to go. It was quite easy, and it was just smooth sailing.
Here's the warlord.
well, I never even know that I was a social entrepreneur. When they came to me and tell me about social entrepreneur, I said, what kind of words are that? I never know that there was such thing. So when I was doing all these social things, I never know social development, you become social entrepreneur. So when they came, said they want to do the interview, all because of the purpose of the university and all these things, because they see me as a social entrepreneur. I said, okay, it's cool, because social thing is just a part of my life. We always have to do something to help someone around or develop so. It was good, and then they said they want me to come at the launch now. And
So all this time you're doing what you do best, Killer, and
becoming
you're
an
being
entrepreneur, I
recognized.
never know.
Yeah, and you did a song from back in 94. Back in 94.
Yeah, that was 1994.
That is being referenced in this whole thing.
Yeah, because it's something that we saw coming up in the ghetto. We see a lot of people got the opportunity and they never make use of it, you know. And some people make it without education and feel like, okay, you never really needed the education, but the education is just your direction of the world. It's instruction of what might take place in life. And also, I just wanted to put my 2 cents on the topic of importance of education that time. Never think it would be such a classic, because you know, people want to hear what they want to hear, and nobody don't want to hear about school when they are big people. So dancehall never seemed like a place where we embrace that type of song, but just the fact that we came from the ghetto and we know important education is to we as strugglers. I did the song, and then 25 years after, many of my ardent fans came up and said that song was such a motivation to them.
Yes.
And I realized that it really touched a lot of people's life. And now it did me to even parts where I'm at the university, being a part of the innovation.
And a big supporter of education, generally speaking, aren't you?
Yeah, but most definitely, as I said earlier on, I think education is that vehicle that can take you any part of the world from you put the key in the ignition. So education is like the movements. We can't move without it. It's communication, because if you cannot read, it's like you're in a place where you don't know where you are. Like when I go to Japan and I look at the signs and I don't know what that means in Japanese. So when a man or a woman cannot read, it's like being in Jamaica, but you're in Japan because you don't understand what's going on around you. So education, life, and then lifestyle. So me see it.
When's the recognitions and things are coming in rapid succession these days? Congrats again. We can't get tired of saying it.
Well,
we're inspired by you, sir, and motivated.
Thanks. And you know, we're not getting ahead of ourselves or anything, but this is a topic that the young generation not endorsed it. Education in the music. We saw where a few people do it, but they do it like we're just doing it for doing its sake. They're not standing behind it as a person who endorse it and sing it, bring it, sling it, fling it, do everything with it. You understand? As you know, every chance I get to speak about education and development and upliftment and helping each other, I make sure I do it. It's a part of my lifestyle. It's not just a lyrics or a performance. It's a way of how we live. That's me.
And that makes this so special, this occasion for you then?
Yeah, that's why this occasion is very special for me. And then the fact that this is one of the top educational institute. It's not just a little high school around the road. This is UTEC, one of the university of the country. So this is a big recognition. I take this as an achievement.
Bounty Killer is not just a social entrepreneur. If you're a follower, you would know that he's also a very strong activist. Later on in our show, the warlord will speak on the cockpit controversy, the Noise Abatement Act, and trap dancehall. You don't want to miss that. You know, the killer don't mince words when he's weighing in. That's coming up right here on our show later on. But before that, an onstage takeover. Hezron Cries for young girls, and Mixmaster J from the UK weighs in on Dancehall Now. All coming up. We'll be back.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
In our series Dancehall Now, last week 2 Americans weighed in on the topic. This week we hear from the UK's Mixmaster J.
I wanna rise and pose.
We caught up with him at the R Hotel in Kingston on Wednesday.
To be thankful. Blessings are coming.
All right, Master. So we want to start by asking you to speak a little bit about what keeps you busy at the moment. What do you do now routinely these days?
Routinely? Well, you know, radio is very routine for me, Mondays and Tuesdays. I do a drive time show. I'm busy at weekends on the occasional dates that I have. Most of my dates are sort of more transatlantic.
Yes.
Because right now, to be honest, reggae isn't really being played like that in London. Dancehall, yes. Reggae, no.
Yes.
So I'm able to go. I've just come back recently from Hong Kong, Malaysia. I did something for the French embassy in July with some French sounds, which was very interesting, alongside the legend Gladdy Wax out of the UK. And it was it was eye-opening because you see the people and they really love authentic reggae music.
Yes.
So that keeps me kind of busy. I'm always searching, looking for the new artists, the new sounds. We do have the established artists as well. But, I like to be able to break borders.
Yeah.
Some of the other DJs or stations might not be able to push forward with the new artists. But I for me, and part of my show is to find a new artist and break their music.
So dancehall now is a very relevant topic for you.
Yes, it is indeed.
And the new arrivals,
Yeah.
their impact, their dancehall, even their wars.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I mean? And we've been having a discussion with movers and shakers, artists included, in the space about this, about the new arrivals in dancehall. Right now, there are many quote-unquote hot artists in our local space. A lot of them came this year. Tell us about your own reading of dancehall now.
For me, you have the likes of the Six and Quadra and Chronic Law and High Voltage, and it's good for the industry. It's good for the youths to be coming through. We support, the young ones putting out their music, as long as it's quality music.
Yes.
Lyrical content, I'm not gonna lie, Winfred, when you listen to some of the lyrical content, it's like, that can't really be played on my show. And you remember my show is a drive time show from the hours of 4 till 6 is peak. Mm-hmm. So children are in the car coming from school or, coming from college, whatever, youngsters. So certain lyrical dialect can't be played at that time.
Okay.
So for me, I think if they were to maybe just think about what they're doing lyrically, I like the beefs and stuff as long as it's kept between the two artists and on the topics what they're warring about. You don't involve anybody else's family or wives, husbands, whatever. Do you understand? Just keep it lyrical, like back in the days. Sting, Ninja Man. Those kind of clashes. What people used to enjoy going to. Now sometimes it gets a little bit too out of hand.
Yes.
But for me, it's always about the youth. We always support the younger ones coming through. Mm-hmm. So for me, I fully support their music, but sometimes it's just the lyrical content. For me, personally, it's a little bit shaky.
What's the size of your reach, your market?
For my market, I have listeners in Kazakhstan. I have listeners in Malaysia. The internet is very powerful. So when you click on www.heartofloveradio.com, people around TuneIn Radio, anywhere in the world. I stream via the Instagram as well, so I have a lot of producers. So it's global.
Yes.
It's global. People are always onto me like, oh, what was that song? Or, who was that new artist that you played? For instance, at the moment, I'm representing 2 artists from the islands. One from Hawaii called Daisha D, and one called Analea Brown from the islands as well, but she lives in LA. Do you know what I mean? People might not be thinking of those kind of artists, but those are the artists that are singing sweet reggae music and double a little dancehall as well. Mm-hmm. So it's global. For me, it's global.
So the debate in Jamaica, there's a big debate about the reach and impact of what is called trap dancehall. Are you familiar with that?
I'm familiar.
And with the genre?
I'm familiar with the trap dancehall. There's a couple of artists that have sent me some of their music. He works with Shaggy, Kevai, forget his name, but yeah. And it's a different sound.
Yeah. Is it a genre? Is it? What is it?
I think it's like a refix. I use, we don't have enough of those dancehall blends or dancehall rhythms like from the 90s that were hard hitting that you feel in your chest. It's now got that sort of hip hop sound. Mm-hmm. And I'm all for progression.
Yes.
But for me, you need that round sound. Do you know what I mean? Where big people, young people can relate to. You know, you start going off and diversifying. I know that, you know, things change. The generation of people that listen to the music now, you know what I mean? You know, when you talk about, it's not Jamaica alone. It's the States, it's Dubai, it's everywhere. You know, so some people will gravitate to it more than others. Is it a trend? It's a trend for now. How long it will last for, I don't know.
But given that Jamaica's music is always very dynamic, in fact, it was more dynamic in its formative years.
Yes.
From scat to rock steady to reggae in just 10 years. You know, we're into reggae. 3 genres we would have gone through. So I hear you saying you look for newness and so on, and that you're excited about newness, but you're still pushing back a little bit on the trap dancehall in particular. Is it that your listeners are not into it as much as you would have liked?
I would say that the listeners are probably not into it as much. It's still new to them.
Yes.
You know, so whether it's sort of big in Jamaica or bigger anywhere else, the States, for instance, in England, in my listenership, it hasn't caught on so much.
Yes.
I do play a couple, because there are a couple of good songs.
Yes.
But I don't think it's caught on as much.
Would the hip-hop flavor have anything to do with that?
I think so. I think that a lot of people, you know, of a different age group would say that it's been watered down.
Okay.
So they don't want to hear or have that hip-hop flavor to it. They want that authentic sound, whether it's reggae or dancehall. They don't, you know, if they want to listen to hip-hop, then they'll go and listen to hip-hop.
Yes.
You understand? So a lot of the people them who listen to the music, they sort of pick sense out of nonsense. And for me, playing all kinds of genres on my show, so you can have that sort of Afrobeat dancehall flavor that's popular in the industry now. Then you have this trap flavor that's popular or getting popular. You know what I mean? Then you have the authentic reggae sound. What's going to connect with the youths? The youths of today, they listen to a lot of hip hop. They don't really pre-reggae like that. Dancehall, yes. Reggae, no. So if you're going to give them another genre, that trap sound, it's going to resonate with them. It will connect with them and it will stick in their mind because they're aware of the samples of where it comes from, and it doesn't matter whether you're Jamaican, English, Scottish, Irish, African, doesn't matter. They go out, they rave and party at weekends, they're familiar with those sounds, so now it's a different sound, that trap sound, what they can get busy with, it's going to connect.
Yeah, so it's going to take a little while, but
it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but it's going to happen. But it's going to take a little while. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's a trap sound, whether it's authentic dance or authentic reggae, you know, we still need to keep pushing and elevating ourselves as in our own community, because we can't. People keep, you know, complaining, oh, we're the Europeans and and whatever. But it's like we've not cared enough about our own industry that they've taken it and run with it and cared about it even more, and then we complain, and we shouldn't complain.
So a quick now, to sum this all up now, Master, a quick word to all of them out there. What do you say to those trying to be on your playlist, the Jamaicans?
I get so many requests, Instagram, Facebook, oh, big man, can you bust my tune? Can you? I say, you have to look at, make sure that your quality, your lyrical content is up there, because I don't play foolishness. I don't represent foolishness. That's, you know, that's what my branding is about, and it's very important. I can't go on the radio and people say, yo, he played a wicked tune, but then he played foolishness. He has to find balance. So, you know, you got to look at your lyrical content, how you're going to present the music to me, because you can't just reach out and then all of a sudden you expect me to play your record just like that. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? I have to then, I go through it, I vet. I sit most of the time, I don't watch much TV. I just go through music. Because when you go through music, you might just find that hit, that sound that people might like, whether it's that trap sound, like you said, whether it's that authentic dancehall sound or reggae sound. You understand? So my advice to any artist is going to send me any music to my email, and I don't like the bag of WhatsApp, sending me music via WhatsApp. Doesn't work for me. Send it to my email, present yourself, good afternoon, good evening, how are you? You know, just, yo, boss, can you bust my tune? Doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? Does not work. Presentation is very, very much key. I learned that International Reggae Day in 2015 at the Pegasus Hotel, you know, holding a reason and speaking on a panel. And, you know, presentation is very key. Just coming with a little Maxwell CD and say, oh, big man, you got to do a little bit better than that. Got to do a little bit better than that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Lots of food for thoughts there.
Yeah, it is indeed.
What I mean? Bless you.
Thank you very much for having me, man.
Later on, the warlord weighs in, and he'll be talking about trap dancehall and the Noise Abatement Act. But first, Takeover on our stage, and Hezron cries for young girls.
Young girl, young girl. Said I don't.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
In his latest release, Hezron's Cry for Young Girls caught our ears. And so, the taxi driver singer comes to share with us what's behind this song. Sir,
Blessings every time.
welcome, sir. Good to see you. Long time no see.
Yeah. Not so long still.
Yeah, well, update us. What's been happening with you, sir?
Well, I mean, as you know, since the last interview, and you know, everybody know that I was able to travel. So since I've been traveling now, I kind of get to, to experience a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And performance as well as working with new artists all over, you know, collaborations, different cultures. Like for example,
yes,
I did a collab with the Native Americans recently in Arizona. Yeah, I did a performance there, and they heard me and loved the sound, and they asked me to do a duet.
The Native American community.
The real Native American community.
The Earth people, them.
The Earth people, them. They hoping.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I must say,
So
shout out to
yes,
because they always watch this program. That's how they watch this program.
they watch us
They watch this
on stage.
on stage, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
Good to know.
They tell you, that's how powerful this thing is, you know, man, I tell you. So, yeah, so I mean, you know, they're Jamaica, they're powerful.
So they're big on reggae.
Big on reggae. So, you know, we did a collab, and it's called Warriors Code. And, you know, it's with the Hopi tribe, you know, the Hopi in Arizona and the Apache. It's a mixture of Hopi, Apache, and the Navajo. So we have chanting on it. We have the rappers, because some of the natives can rap and all that stuff. And the real style, and, you know, I play the guitar and write my verses and everything, you know, because...
So when are we going to get that song?
Yeah, well...
It's a whole project?
It's a whole
an
project.
album?
Yeah. Well, we're doing 2 more songs. But that was... Well, the thing is, I did a song in my set, a reggae show. I did a song called Warriors Heaven. And because that song that we have featured Louis Culture in there on my last album.
Same.
So it connected with them, and they said, yo, we love your voice and this, that, and soul. And they, you know, and then moving forward, I write a song because they wanted a collab, because, you know, I rather write it. So I write it and send it to them, and they loved it so much. The whole community, a lot of them started crying, you know. That's what they say. Said a lot of tears over it, and then they fly me up, big studio and all them stuff, whatever, you know, for them thing. And they drop it, and so it's like it was a major project for them. You know what I mean? And I write it in a way where it's like from my struggle, our struggle as a Maroon. Yeah. So you know what I mean, I'm a Maroon, so relating to there.
Is that the connection? Is that why they connected so
I think
with you so easily? They knew this before? Or?
No. They said it's the sound and the words. The way the song itself, the soul in the song and the message in the song. You know?
Oh.
But I connected with them in the sense of, as a Maroon, we had to fight against the oppressors and the colonials on mountains and hills. And when I went to Arizona for the first time, and I saw those canyons, and you can see the actual movies back in the days with the cowboy, you can see it. And they started explaining that's where the struggle was and where the camps and, you know, the whole colonial story.
the
Young-
new arrivals in dancehall. We've been talking about it a lot. Your take on the whole thing, the whole dancehall scene as you see it now locally.
You know what me learned? Many years ago, me used to burn the fire red, you know. But until you really have a song called Address, you know, until I walk a day in my shoes, you know, then you'll understand. And that's the song called Address. You know, what I see is like a way for the youth them to survive. A way and means for them to survive. Because there's no alternative. We have no...
Okay.
You understand? We can't rely upon the government. The system wasn't set in place. So what? They find their way now to survive.
Yes.
See, and
Absolutely.
yeah. So I can't even judge them as harsh. But I hope that when certain income comes in and all this,
Yes.
they can now learn.
They can transition.
Transition, yes. That's what I hope for.
And be global.
Be global with it, yeah.
In their music.
Yes.
In their quest for more ears, eyes and ears.
And understand.
And for empowerment.
Exactly.
And for changing our situations
What you
in the
said.
inner city of Jamaica. And
Exactly.
in all the ghetto and poor areas.
Exactly. That's what I hope for.
I want to see them transition, Brethren.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
And transcend the miseries of now. You know what I mean? That is what I want. I like
and that's it.
because they are left behind, you know, technically.
Yeah. So
Right? Uneducated, no food,
down in there.
no light at the end of no tunnel. So much of what we're here, like trap and so on, survival.
Survival, because
But
like
nobody
the guys-
now fight it. Them just remind them, say, it not go too far.
No, because it's set already before. Dancehall is set, and I was like, me go out there and see that.
Dancehall is set and reggae is
And reggae is set.
yeah.
I wasn't traveling before.
So
and
can
see-
trap be set?
No, I don't really see. People them now let it go.
Trap be set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trap can always
Yeah,
be set.
yeah.
But
There was something
I won't
spiritual
be
in
caught
it.
in it.
No,
No,
Yeah,
man.
you can't trap
I
me,
don't
sir.
care what they want, God. The youth them to express themselves.
Yeah.
And that expression, too, is coming out of their truth.
Yes.
Out of their own experiences.
Exactly.
And that's why they're expressing the way they're expressing.
Exactly.
We're going to make it. Now,
We'll
worry
make it.
yourself.
Yeah,
We're a young nation.
I chose still young. Yeah,
Young, bad
Yeah.
as a nation. So,
Yeah, and that's
okay,
why-
so talk about this young girl now. This young girl single.
Yeah.
It's what's behind it?
Yeah, well, it's something that has been brewing for about 20 years now. You know what I mean? It's something where I remember the first time when I dated a girl in the US. You know, she was from the Caribbean, and her father used to come around, seeing, and for some I just never liked the father. The spirit never take him. And one day I said to her, I said, yo, you know, I don't like your father. And she said, why? I said, I didn't have to tell you, you know. And then later in the night, she lay down and she started crying. I said, what wrong? And she had tell me, say, when she was 9 years old, her father used to come in and cover her mouth, seeing, and you know, sexually abuse her. Her own father at 9 years old, you know. And her father was a police too at that time. Seeing, and I find that another relationship later on, it happened. I was talking to a Bahamian girl and it happened. And I come back to Jamaica and I don't know what it is, but talking to another one here in Jamaica, and she was from Cherry Garden. The only difference is that with that one was that as opposed to the rest where the mother didn't know, the girl here, the mother didn't know of the abuse where the father was, you know. So that's something that bothered me long time, you know, being and I just find that in recent time, especially the past 2-3 years, it's getting out of hand, especially the access to social media. Every 10 seconds, some abuse, you know, and I'm the kind of artist that really, I'm that kind of artist that absorb my environment and put it out, you know what I mean, melodically and vocally. I'm that, you know. So it came to me and I just believe that it's time now. You know what I mean, enough is enough.
So you put pen to paper?
Put pen to paper, yeah man, and pen to paper.
So the pen to paper brought us a song. Let's go to it right now, right here.
Yeah man.
Young girl, said I don't wanna see you crying in the rain.
You know,
Man.
young girl, that's the title.
No, man.
Hezron is the artist sitting on our stage right now and giving us that lovely.
You know the
song.
funny thing about the song there? When I was doing, because I shot piece in the US, as I can say, you know, when the director sent out the song for, because we had 2 different approach, which there's an extended version. But we sent out the song to get for casting, trying to get different, because it's a worldwide problem, as you know. So many girls, 50 girls turn up, crying over, saying to me, oh, I'm so glad for this song, because they have so many different...
Victims have come forward?
So many...
And
There's an
to be
extended
part
version,
of it,
wanting to be a part of
video.
it.
Hezzy,
Enough respect every time.
good to have you,
Every
sir, as
time.
usual,
Blessings.
every
Yeah,
time.
Man. Yeah, man,
Well, there you have him right here on our stage, Hezron. And as mentioned, the warlord, he's coming up later on. But before that,
Money, 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 man, a chop, chop.
Takeover, taking over our stage. And that's a man who was just in a motor car crash and walked away unscratched, so to speak. He'll be here talking about his newest release and more. We'll be back.
All the chop like seeds, money give me power, make me feel so.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
After narrowly escaping serious injuries in a motor car accident this week, new dancehall arrival Takeover comes to our stage to publicly give praise, update us on his career, and drop a brand new project.
Yeah, all the chop like seeds,
Right now, right here on our stage, Takeover. Takeover, sir.
Yeah, go on, man.
Oh, wow, man. Happy that you have walked away from that accident.
Yeah, man, with just a little scrap on my face.
Unscratched?
Yeah.
Barely
Little
scratched?
Yeah, a scrap on my face,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, boss. Well, I hope you were not at fault.
No, sir, I know, say, me even see the accident before it happened because me and my brother drive go Duncan's way and a car was head to Falmouth. We see the car lose control and come down, but we couldn't do nothing. And him car just come slam in our car and our car overturn.
Okay, so it's a car out of control.
Yeah.
So it's not like bad driving and them thing that was
No,
it's too
sir.
much
A wet
of
road, man, can't drive too fast and the road wet.
Oh, so it was his fault?
Yeah, man. And him admits it's him fault too, so.
Now, so where is that feud, that beef between you and the Polo song beef? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's over now? Resolved?
Yeah.
Money share up and everything?
There wasn't a beef, man. We just make the fans them know how the thing did go from them time until now. You understand? No beef no did it with me and no other artist, man. Me every artist good, man. Come listen to every artist same. You understand? You understand? So we just did a clear up the airwave at the time. You understand? And make people know, say, yo, I really this a Takeover singing of the song. I really this a the other artist singing of the song. We never did a try this the other artist or nothing. You understand? Because we don't want people feel like we're ignorant and we're bullying, you know. You understand? So we just take it to them and make them know, say, yeah, man, I'm here the really the founder of the song and, sing intro, chorus, part of verse, chorus, and chorus again and outro, you understand?
So publishing is totally yours or it's shared?
All right, we go to JCap and we do the necessary thing they want to do,
So it's shared?
Yeah.
Shared publishing?
Yeah. Maybe him do film part differently from what me did, but me go there and me register my part and you understand? So maybe
you
him
have
do
your performance in it and he has performance.
Yeah. I the two of us song, man.
Both of you own the publishing as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's move on now to what's new with you. So give us the update now. What happened for you otherwise since?
I just greatness, man. I understand we never stop this. So you understand we never did carry the bad energy upon. We just try to find new style and new song, you understand? We have a new song now called Chop Life. You understand? We do one of the cleanest videos as a young artist. Not bragging or showing off, but analyze a fact, you see me? We have a new video named Chop Life, you understand? And we have a song named Bun. You understand where the fans them take on to it 107, about 8,000 views on YouTube by now. Fans them can go check it out. And I have a song that dropped Sunday for my birthday named Golden Boy. You understand? Yeah. So the 6th of October, my birthday, I have a song that dropped named Golden Boy.
All right, so can we take your latest video now?
Yeah, man.
Let's go to it right there.
all the chop like seeds, money give me power, make me feel so. Standing on my place, me a hero. Can't stop my vibes, me would kill you.
All right, there you have it, the Chop Life. Whoa. Bridging, well, you know, so you said this is burning up the place now?
Yeah, man, the video, you know, understand, the video clean, man. You see me?
The video clean?
Yeah, man. And the song nice.
Or loud? You sure I clean or loud?
It clean and loud, everything now, man. You
okay, take one of them. I don't know about it being clean, but...
oh, clean as in the quality clean. You understand? That
yeah, well, I want different clean, me a question.
Oh, not the words now. You see me? The words not clean.
Yeah, the girls are nice.
Yeah, the girls.
And very exposed.
Yeah.
Anyway, my friend, so this is what you're blazing now. So, where are you poised now? Where would you say you are now in terms of your career goals?
All right, me just up on a good level. You understand? But me I survive off, you understand? Me I live off of music right now, you understand? So me up on a good level.
Money are rolling?
Yeah, money are coming, man. I mean, if money are coming, man. You understand? We have crazy show, man. Me have a show the 12 of this month over Little Watch, St. Elizabeth. ATI, man. Over this, shell over this, man. Yeah. You understand? The fans them love me, man. They have some fans hate me, but sure. You understand? They might build me right now, man.
So why they hate you? Those who hate you, why? What's the explanation?
All right. You know the explanation for that? If you do good, then go talk. If you do bad, then go talk. So it's a natural thing for people hate you, know.
Explain chop for me.
Oh, chop. Oh, yeah.
So
the chop, no.
Yes.
The chop is all about money and the nice life. You understand? The good life. You understand? When we say chop, it means no waste no time. Go get the money. You understand? You have to get the money.
You mean do it quickly?
Yeah, no waste no time. No time I waste.
Yes.
You understand? Go get the money. You understand? So, and that's why my name Chop Boss, coming on the time I waste, man. That's the nickname for me, see?
Yeah, so
Chop Boss.
Chop Boss. But what about Takeover? Explain that name for me.
Oh, you know, so I really give myself a name because one day I made and I say, yo, I want to give myself one name where can just fit in any way. You understand? Fit in any field. You understand? So even if a church me there, you understand? Me go take over this, so anywhere me there. If a class me there, you understand? Me go take over or really if you take over in a class. I mean a music business, so me go take it over upon a level. You understand? Me not going to take over the whole business. Me just take over what for me, what belong to me. And that me I take over my dreams, my goal.
When are you leaving?
Huh?
When you're done your takeover, what will be left?
When I take over.
What will be on take on? Tell me. Explain for me.
What is not mine? What is not mine cannot be taken. You know? Me I take over for me, as I said previously. Me I take
so somebody holding what's yours now?
No, man, nobody now hold off for me.
So yours don't exist yet. You're creating yours.
Yeah, me I create it. You understand?
Yeah, so it's not a takeover.
Yeah,
takeover
man.
would mean that it exists and you're gonna take it.
Alright, listen what me I say, you know. Dreams out, the members me not achieve everything yet, you know.
Okay.
So me I take them over little by little.
Okay.
You understand?
I got you.
Yeah.
So trap music. You're
Yeah,
chop. What
Chop,
about
boss.
trap?
Oh, the trap music, we do trap music too, you know.
You do trap music.
Yeah, man, trap.
And your topic is a lot of chop. Okay. All right. So when you say about the music, so you embrace trap, right?
Yeah, man, me embrace that, man. I know say Tequila tell me when I that one show, I must say you have to do more dancehall music and you understand the trap music. Yeah, I must say still, I understand, but you don't know we do a little bit of dancehall now and mix up with the chop same way because I just the time and the space, you understand? You understand? Because some clothes what beat now, you know. Remember, if you beat some clothes from back then you go look away now, you understand?
Okay.
You understand? Even if you beat some clothes from back then, you know. When it come now, you know, you have to change it up and switch it up.
So you respect what the warlord say?
Of course, man. And him call me up on stage to man, I respect what him say, man.
Okay.
You understand? I'm not grown what I say, but you don't know we have to do the chop music same way.
All right.
Mix it with the dancehall. You understand?
The chop and the trap.
Yeah.
Some man say you will be trapped if you do trap. Well, don't be trapped in Jamaica. Be trapped in the bigger, wider world.
Yeah, man. Not bigger, wider world, man. I just say thing.
Regardless of what the music genre you take up. I really don't, I am not into whether a man should do what genre a man should do.
Yeah.
Should
You have to spread the thing, man.
Yes.
Because coffee toast, you know, not really want a reggae song that, you know. I don't really say that song that's a reggae song, you know. I say that song that can fit in any genre of music. Good. That song, the toast.
Well,
you understand?
Good observation. All right, so say your future, how your future look?
Future look bright, man. You understand? I tell us that we escape death.
It's a crowded field out there, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like me, I try to show you, so I never look for nobody else, them just focus on myself. And the youth, what they run, I can give a strength, I give strength. You understand? Because we have new song, we have new collab come. Even though we did seminar, do no more collab, we have new collab come with a youth named Slippery Schemas, one song named Immortal.
Okay.
You understand? We not dead. You understand?
Well, Takeover. Thanks for taking over this segment of the stage, sir, our stage.
Yeah, man, I'm a big up King last year that. This is where I live, and this is where I come from, Clarkstown, Cockburn Pen, Red Hills. You understand?
Bless you, and all the very best with your future. And speaking of Killer, the warlord is on our stage talking about trap music. You want to hear that? He's on.
All right, we're going to watch it then, man.
This same stage, coming up, right here on our stage, the big bad warlord. And he's talking about the cockpit controversy, the Noise Abatement Act, and yes, trap music. Next.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
As reported earlier on in our show, the University of Technology cited Bounty as a social entrepreneur. But if you had been following the warlord, you would know that he's also a very strong social activist and protector of his beloved dancehall. Here is Bounty Killer on the cockpit controversy, the Noise Abatement Act, and trap dancehall.
We no play around when we are spend.
You know, Killer, you're like the godfather of dancehall. On the other side of midnight, you support a long list of events in and around Kingston in particular. How do you feel about, how are you affected? How do you feel about the Noise Act and the ramping up of enforcement of it?
Well, the Noise Act has been here, you know, from 97, and we always have this come up sometimes. The problem is now, is the zoning, because it have to be in a zone. We can't just play music anyway, not because I'm an entertainer and I'm a man of the music. We can't just go and like, you can't string up music and play it anyway. What we need to do, we have to come together as people. People has to sleep, people has to go to work, kids have to go to school, people has to earn, entertainers has to work. So the government and the people of the country should come together and make a find the zones and the spots where we can play music, we're not disturbing people and everybody can earn and everybody can go to work. So the problem is when the music is in commercial era like all the Uptown Mondays, I don't think that should be troubled. You understand? When the music is in a residential area and it disturbing people who want to get rest, I have to bear in mind that's the people's right. But when you have like a mass camp and them suck there now and a like a footloose and most big people come out to have like a fun, come on. That's unfair. So we want the government to give you some zone, like some back road, some Port Royal, some polo club, some place. So if we want to go party till a man, we have the zone for do it. Because you can't want your party and your enjoyment to disturb other people's comfort. So I'm not gonna be a loggerhead show me a musician and me love music. Me I go like, oh, if you out the road I disturb people and traffic congestion when school if you go and work. No. If we have we area where we can go do all we look something and have we fun. So the government's supposed to fix that. Because you see the night economy, it is a real big development for a lot of people. They call it the creative economy. When everything shuts down, that economy still goes on. And the nightlife in Kingston is the biggest entertainment and enjoyment and recreation for Kingston. Away from that, nothing in Kingston. You have to go on the North Coast. And the government must bear that in mind. You cannot have big Kingston, the capital of Jamaica, where you only have Taboo, you only have Sky Dweller, and you only have Fiction, 3 nightclubs. And then no street dance. Where people gonna go to have fun? And one thing I don't understand, Tourist Board does not recognize dancehall and its potential of pulling in tourists. Tourist Board, Jamaica Tourist Board look at the tourists in dancehall like they are careless people. If you're not on a resort in Mobay or in Ouachouris or Portland, you don't seem like a tourist. If you come to Jamaica like the Japanese or the people from Poland or Germany and go to dances and parties and enjoy the culture, You don't seem like the ultimate tourist to Mr. Edmund Bartlett or whatever. If you notice, they don't endorse dancehall events. They more endorse the reggae stuff. Duh. It's not only reggae people come to Jamaica for. I'm a reggae dancehall artist, and I can tell you that. People come saw the reggae more, and they love dancehall just as reggae. Because reggae is the ultimate music. But don't act like, oh, dancehall is not a part.
I must commend you too for your work, your advocacy for the environment, sir.
Yeah,
that is bearing some fruit.
Yeah, but we have to mind our own business. And Jamaica people not minding their own business, they're more minding social media business. And this is the lungs of Jamaica. Just put it like that. The cockpit is the lungs of Jamaica. If you mind the lungs of Jamaica, you know we're gonna collapse, we're gonna suffocate. So it's just big and plain like that. And the problem that we understanding now, they are saying the government has 51% shares in Naranda. So it's Naranda and the government trying to mine us, which is not good. So we don't care who has what share. No mining in the cockpit, that's all. And the fact if the government have 50% or 51% share, they can overturn the deal. So tell you what, go mine somewhere else. There's a lot of great resources in Jamaica, yes. Not just right there. They have been mining all over Jamaica and getting great resources over the years, and minerals and all these things, aluminum and from elsewhere. And when down there so, leave that little spot. Anything to mess up the environment, and you see what happened in the Amazon the other day. All this big fire just get up. So you see that they have a lot of climate problems. Jamaica, we don't want to get it. As the summer, we experience one of the wickedest summer gone. So it looked like Jamaica is getting closer to the equator. So if we got trouble the lungs now, we don't want them bushfire there when we see a California and them something there. We have to keep the green and we have to keep the fresh and we have to breathe. So we're just asking the governments, because they said one government signed it and one is endorsing it or one is carrying out the deal. So it's on all governments of Jamaica. No mining in the cockpit, and that's serious. Any mining happen, it's gonna be a chaos. Because there's a long time that Jamaicans have come together and stand up on the governments. Because in these days now, if a demonstration happening, it's political. You're gonna hear say, is this party motivating the demonstration or that party? Well, this is a case where we're gonna have all party like it's a party up in the government's face. And we don't care if it's PNP, JLP, or NDM, or in friend them. No mining can go in that cockpit. I see you something. As you see, a lot of Jamaican overseas took it up. He even went to the UN nation the other day and speaking on it. So you know, this is now push under the rug something no more. So we didn't have to make no more nice, because every serious Jamaican like me willing to take it to wherever. No mine in the cockpit. Because if they mind this, so me have to go move, you know. Remember, we are planning for all boy, you know. We never leave Jamaica for a year yet, you know. Yeah. From the day I become a superstar, the most I leave Jamaica for is 2 months. I don't play with my Jamaica. If 3 months come, me sick, me have to go breed Jamaica breeze. I don't know about no other Jamaican. This is a serious thing in my life. I've never spent 3 months out of the country. 2 or 3 months, no man, it have to break. Me have to go to Jamaica and come back. Tour can't go straight 3 months without me go to Jamaica in between. That's so me deal with my Jamaica something. Me cannot live nowhere else. I decide me plan for all and dead at Jamaica. So listen me, no mining can go in that cockpit, because me have to breathe, boy. And my lungs need a lot of air. Okay, fresh one too. So I'm asking Mr. Andrew Holness, who is the current Prime Minister, please sir, nothing in the cockpit. Just let them go around it. Leave our lungs. We gotta breathe. And you gotta breathe too. And we know Andrew don't want to go live nowhere else. He's gonna retire here too. So leave the cock. No cocks in the cockpit.
That's right, killer. No, you know, we've been talking about dancehall now. Trap dancehall is a big debate now in Jamaica.
Nothing named trap dancehall. Yeah. Trap music is trap music and dancehall is dancehall. So you can't take 2 genres and make one. What name, sir? You can't have reggae soca. You hear them to try soge like you want to mix soca with reggae. No, you can't do that. You don't have medley music.
Okay.
You couldn't have rap trap, so you have dancehall trap. That is like stealing people's music to make one. No, in Jamaica have such creative music. Why we gonna thief people music? You can make something and call it trap fusion. And then you don't know Jamaica music mixed up with trap and it's a fusion. But you can't take dancehall, go put side up, one that's some dancehall a dancehall, trap a trap.
Yes.
So those young artists who come in doing the trap thing, it's okay. It's a new trend. It's the hip music for the kids. And things have to evolve. But you cannot take it and make it dancehall. It's not. It was trap and you take it. Or it turned dancehall. You don't do nothing else more than take it and sing on it now. It's not even like they're making the trap music different. You know, like you'd change to the kick and put a different vibes to it. Like when they make over the Afrobeat here. You know, them put little reggae vibes to it, but you can't hear the Afro instrument. They are not doing that with trap. They are taking back the same thing, played in the same groove, same tempo. And just because we are singing pat up on it, we say dancehall trap. No, it's not the language make the genre. It's the groove and the beat and the tempo and the sound. That's what create the music. So not because we sing pat up and a rhythm, it turn dancehall. And that is what most of the producers doing, giving the youths them some pop music, trap music, R&B style rhythms, and just because we are chat like Jamaican pan it, them say a dancehall. No. The music represents itself. Patois no make nothing dancehall. So trap a trap and dancehall a dancehall. Dancehall have some trap fusion in it. That's what I think. When I go to dance, I say the trap music play and the people, I love it. So I would say that's trap fusion. You know? But I don't think them should say trap dancehall. They should say trap fusion, so you know that's a Caribbean trap. That's my opinion, I don't know. But I think it's misleading to say trap dancehall.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Killer, thank you, sir.
On stage, or one stage. Again, run up in on this and get right off.
There you have him, the warlord, social activist, entrepreneur, and dancehall defender on our stage. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
Everybody know, when we party the bar don't know. Pack it on and it can't turn off. Girl want give it to the general. A double tap come and she can't log off. Campari and rum in a flask. Blast the Ennis if it turn up the bar. We no broke like an in a cast. Girl coming across. Them fi know. We no play around when we a spend. Turn anywhere in our hands. Girl with curves have been up in our defense. She no roll solo, she bring a couple friends. Well, party light it shining power gems. No make we get dark like this as she lens. High grade buds we picking from the stem. See the girl them shots, some pop shots, see them cars. When we party the bar don't know. Pack it on and it can't turn off. Girl want give it to the general. A double tap come and she can't log on. Campari and rum in a flask. Plus the Hennis if it turn up the boss. We no broke like an in a cast. Girl coming across.
All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.